Drugs. Today's video will be on drugs. Now, I've just watched The Wolf of Wall Street for approximately the third or fourth time in my life, and I think it's a very entertaining movie. And it makes me think drugs seem incredible, and like you can have a very fun time on them. Why don't we do drugs all the time? Well, let me give you a little back history of myself. When I was in high school and up until early university college days, I was not anti-drugs, but I did not do them myself. I didn't drink. No drugs, no drink, pretty much. And it gave me a lot of perspective. It was like I'd only eaten rice for a long time. And I really got to understand rice. I was like, man, rice can taste pretty good. You can really appreciate rice. And so when it came around to starting to try different drugs, again, I've still not tried very many, but I think they play a very important role in expanding your mind. By this I mean, for example, all you've eaten ever is rice. Sure, you'll get a nice appreciation of rice, but it really helps in the kind of theme of, in the video a couple of days ago, of asking why, of questioning things, to try other foods, you know. For example, you eat rice all the time, maybe one time you try pasta, and you're like, shit, I didn't even know the world could be like this. This is a whole new avenue awoken to me that I didn't even know existed. And when you understand there are many different avenues, just as there are many different people, many different ways of life, you get to appreciate the differences between things, the contrasts, other people. It's kind of like, it's literally opening your mind up, opening the kind of view of your eyes a bit more. You see a little bit more. Of course, that being said, if you delve too much in any one particular one, of course, that's going to become your new rice, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to trade one rice. You don't want to trade jasmine rice for brown rice. Like, that's just rice again. You want to try different things every now and then to freshen things up, to remind yourself that there are different worlds out there, and not to be blind to them, but also not to jump into them and live in them instead of the life that is most commonly here. The most lived life, the rice, the sober life. So how's your day been? Yeah, that's all I really have to say about drugs. I would recommend watching The Wolf of Wall Street. It's an interesting movie. I would also recommend watching the movie Dog Pound. It's about a junior prison thing in Canada. It's a good movie. It'll rile you up. You'll get riled up, as will you with The Wolf of Wall Street, but for a different reason. I would definitely recommend watching my video Why, then Dog Pound, and then Why again, and then I would recommend going outside and like questioning the whole fucking world, because that shit needs to be done. And maybe you want to try a new drug. But I don't recommend that, of course. In moderation. We all need to allow ourselves to experience something new, something different, so that we know our world isn't the absolute, because it is not. There are many variants. And drugs is one way to do that. Drugs.